Hello. Okay. So hello, everyone. My name, can everyone hear me okay? Yeah. So hello, everyone. My real name is Joskaudė Pakalkaitė. I'm a third year PhD student and research student teaching associate at Falmouth University. And today I'll be presenting my paper called Development of Noise-Free Digital Interfaces, Hand-Drawn Interfaces for Consumer Well-Being. So the content of my paper consists of 5 sections. It has an introduction, and then design challenges and proposals. And then I present a hand-drawn interface called Yoshi Phone, and it ends with findings and references. Introduction. My research project focuses on design challenges associated with the negative impact of mainstream consumer electronics, such as notifications and colorful home screens. These design challenges led me to imagine alternative design solutions and develop work that explores the practice of human-computer interaction and design. The emphasis of this report is the exploration of hand-drawn interfaces and how this could be applied to the production of devices and tech tools to promote digital well-being. In my project, I explore the issue of noisy digital interfaces through 3 different elements: visual attention, tactility, and mindfulness. The focus of this paper is on the element of visual attention. Design challenges and proposals. My response to the challenges of misuse of color and shapes in user interface design and called generic interfaces is to design a feature phone with a hand-drawn interface and redesign notifications and the home screen for the device. Using the contrast of colorful and grayscale elements, will sort incoming signals for the user by urgency. I will go even further and speculate whether the elimination of colors might potentially reduce app and device overviews. This project therefore explores monochrome design. Furthermore, I propose that hand-drawn digital interfaces constitute a new concern in user interface and human-computer interaction research. This research poses possibilities for hand-drawn digital interfaces to promote digital well-being largely by mitigating noise in the digital interface and potentially providing a more user-friendly and emotional experience for consumers more broadly. Hand-drawn interface, Yoshi Phone. Research through design is a recognized way of designing products and services as it focuses on the design of the artifact and its main elements as a way of generating and communicating new knowledge, citing Staples and Joskaudė, 2016. The main goal of my study is to develop design solutions, which is noise-free digital interfaces, to the problem noisy digital interfaces, which suggests that my project needs to provide prototypes. I therefore chose the research through design approach because the focus on designing prototypes aligned with the aims and objectives of my study. The research through design approach is still in its formative stage, meaning there are various models and practices within this approach, citing Staples and Joskaudė, 2016. For that reason, the designer must choose the most appropriate method for the project, based on its unique set of design challenges and solutions. The main challenge for designers is to create ethical technologies that are beneficial for consumer well-being. This should be addressed by large IT companies. Design fiction is also often applied in generating innovative solutions by tech companies within the industry. This is why the method of design fiction was selected, because it allows the designer, me, to propose and test alternative solutions and innovate. There are also several ways of creating design fiction. After reviewing these, I chose the methodology used in the Poetics of Design Fiction, citing Marcus and Nutt's 2014. The decision behind this choice was that the methodology in their study was adapted and performed from creative specialties such as photography, illustration, and design, which are the most relevant to this study. Also, this project is an example of how Illustrator can successfully produce a design fiction. In this project, the development of ideas stems from the design challenges and solutions. The what-if scenario was also inspired by the design challenges and proposals. The what-if scenario for the Yoshi Phone is, what if a feature phone could have a hand-drawn interface? This scenario was then used to sketch and explore the look of the Yoshi Phone, as you can see in the slide. Yoshi Phone is the first feature phone with a minimalistic hand-drawn user interface, which is gentle on users' attention. This is how the Yoshi Phone 3D prototype looks like. After the 3D prototype was designed and printed, the next stage was to develop the interface design for the feature phone. Instead of apps, the feature phone has modes based on activities places associated with the tasks. The menu of this phone has different modes: basics, home, work, commute, well-being, and office, and offline, which offer the user tasks most likely to be associated with the location. The Yoshi Phone has two views that users can select from, so they are called icon view and non-icon view. These views communicate low-noise digital interfaces. Non-icon view provides a less distracting experience. Yoshi Phone also does not show time. The interface design for the Yoshi Phone has been hand-drawn and scanned in. The drawings were then edited in Adobe Photoshop. The hand-drawn interface has been placed on a 3D prototype to simulate the way this fictional prototype works. The final prototype will also have stickers to simulate the screen interface. I'm currently at the stage of developing design fiction narratives for the Yoshi Phone. There will be two types of design fiction: a fictional user manual and promotional material such as booklets with illustrated narratives, postcards. The promotional material narratives will be developed by screenwriter George Foster. After the narratives are developed, I will illustrate and design them. The user manual and promotional materials will then be printed in a limited edition. Due to COVID-19 regulations, the design narratives will be photographed and presented online instead of exhibited face-to-face as initially planned. Findings. After the fictional narratives are produced, they will be distributed together with the didactic prototypes and an online questionnaire to industry professionals, such as user interface and user experience designers, software developers, and engineers to gain feedback. The insights collected from the industry professionals will be analyzed and presented as part of the results of this study. I predict that noisy digital experiences can be mitigated by implementing mindful elements, purposefully using colors and shapes, hand-drawn interfaces, and touch-rich interactions when designing noise-free digital interfaces. This prediction is explored through practice-based research by developing prototypes. And my paper ends with references. Thank you for listening to my